be kind. I never
Why are
make
we set up like
too
this, by
much.
the way?
It's only in your mind this time.
time.
And oh, I think I'm not everything you thought I was. Who you say you are, who you're not.
Yeah.
And oh, I cried. All you had thought. Who you say you are is who you're not. And I'll do my best. My is just gonna make mistakes. Who you say you are is who you're not. But is it just really some big name? Who you say you are is who you're not.
Hey
I
guys,
honestly never knew that was the words.
welcome back to another episode.
We don't need an intro. We don't need an intro or we don't need the music. That'll be our intro music.
Okay.
That'll be
Season
the
3,
music for today.
episode 7. Yep, Season 3, episode 7. Welcome, everybody. Today we have a lot of very spicy topics we're going to talk about today. Especially we're going to be talking about Gina Carano. Yeah? What did she do? We'll get into that. We're going to be talking about Krista a lot. This is going to be a Krista-heavy episode because she's finally back.
Whoa!
For the first time in so long, we have
I feel like
I
I know so much more now. Like now that she's back.
Yeah,
Just my presence.
The list is reasonably longer now that
Yeah, in the past few episodes we've run out of things to talk about. It's because Krista wasn't here.
You guys talked about pigeons, right?
Yeah, we did.
We talked about
Hit a new
pigeons. We
low.
talked about
SAT.
yeah,
Ew.
It was Andy, not me.
yeah,
Of course.
yeah. Anyways, let's get right.
We got
into
voice messages last week.
Oh yeah, we got 2 new voice messages. One voice may sound familiar, the other one may not. But let's play. Last week we asked you what your favorite cereal was. We did get an answer. So thank you to the random person who none of us know.
The anonymous
Gentlemen.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So we'll play it now.
Hey, what's poppin'? Totally random listener here. Yeah, favorite cereal. Growing up, it was the famous Count Chocula. I don't even know if that's out there anymore. But of course, now it's 100% frosted mini wheats. They are the bomb. Love you guys.
Okay. So thank you for telling us that.
They do
Again?
rock. I do love that cereal.
Mm-hmm.
The wheat is very good.
It is very frosted. It's true.
Very frosted. Very frosted.
Very frosty.
Really small too.
It's weird that this random caller has the same opinion as me and my dad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very weird.
Strange.
Very strange.
weird.
Anyways, do we want to jump right in? Do we want to hop right in?
Yeah. So a couple weird things. First weird thing, of course, is WandaVision. Such a weird, crazy show. Another weird thing, I've not seen the newest episode.
Me
So-
neither.
Lacking.
That's not weird.
lacking.
That's normal.
Lacking.
So me and Ethan will now, I'll cut my audio, but I think hopefully you guys can still hear if I'm recording. Okay, so again, finger guns is the clue, and then me and Ethan, let's go under.
All right, that new episode, so good.
Killer. Bomb.
Absolutely. Bro, okay.
I'm really sus of Quicksilver right now.
Yeah, he's like, last I checked, I got shot with a bunch of bullets, and then I heard you calling me, and then I came. Like, what?
And also he like isn't fully under her control.
Yeah, that's also, like,
And he's aware.
Yeah,
Oh my
Like-
gosh.
he says things, and then she's caught off guard, and that just makes me, like, get chills, because she doesn't even know what's going on.
And then he was asking like too perfect of questions to give
Yeah.
us information. So I feel like he's a plant or something. Or
Yeah,
Mephisto. I've heard a theory that he's Mephisto.
That,
I don't know if it has any traction, but like
I mean,
Anyway.
that would sort of make sense, but, like, I feel like that's way off. Like, I feel like Marvel wouldn't do that yet. Like, they would do that, but not yet. Vision?
And- oh
No,
my
what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, is he gonna be outside of the hex? Like, is he
Yeah,
gonna be able
that's-
to travel outside?
Because I saw Vision travel outside the hex, and he was alive.
Yeah, but like deteriorate. Okay, so was he just like deteriorating, or was it the like her trying to pull him
I
back
don't think
in?
I think it was like him being pulled. Because if it were like him deteriorating, we'd see like his
Yeah,
without this.
yeah.
So I feel like he can leave the circle and survive.
If she
But,
wasn't
like,
trying to drag him back.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
Agnes?
Agnes was in the car. That was so weird.
Okay, I heard a theory about why Wanda doesn't have full control. Oh wait, no, I feel like that's more for episode 5, so I'll talk about it when they come back in.
All right.
Agnes, definitely a witch.
Yeah.
Definitely, what's her name? Agatha Harkins?
Agatha.
Because she was able to make it to the edge, first off. Second, she was fully aware of Vision and that he was an Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they kept their mics on so we just hear the slight movements.
The slight movement.
Yeah. But yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
And Ethan won, just in case you guys aren't watching.
Yeah.
That was good. Anything else? Oh, I want to know what happened with Darcy.
What?
With Darcy. At the end of the episode, when the hexagon got bigger.
Oh yeah. When it takes her, I feel like she would remember.
How though? Like what's to say?
I don't know. That's a good. Maybe Vision. Maybe Vision like notices Darcy, and is like,
she doesn't fit in.
This is a girl from outside the hex.
Oh, the girl who tried to save me.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. 3 more episodes left.
Yeah. It's gonna be so good. Should we finger count now?
Yeah. Welcome back, at least.
I am the all-time champion.
Andy, speak.
Everything.
Okay, I turned my mic down because I realized you can hear me slapping my hand.
Yeah, we heard that with Ethan. Ethan, there's a lot of.
Yeah. Okay. Also, that means I'm gonna have to watch WandaVision like right after this, so that I can edit tomorrow. But
oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. So on the topic of WandaVision, because Krista hasn't been here for so long, we're now going to hear what Krista has to say about all the past episodes up to the latest one.
And I get to add in my 2 cents too.
And you get to add your 2 cents too. Yeah, boom.
Okay,
right.
So this is no particular order.
Okay.
But the aerospace engineer, you guys didn't like question who.
Yeah, we didn't question it. It's because I don't think it'll be someone important.
I've heard a few.
Also, I wasn't there, but I don't think it'll be someone important.
I have a few theories as to who people think it's gonna be. There's the obvious answer, Reed Richards.
I could see that, but I don't know if that's my problem is I feel like it was such a throwaway line that it would be a bad way to introduce a new character. So I think it's going to be someone we already know.
Okay. Talo's daughter.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm. Abigail Brand, who I don't know much about, but she looks like an X-Men. So I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
Hank McCoy, also a mutant, also part of X-Men. Gonna say no with that one. Riri Williams, who's going to be the star of Ironheart, which is currently in production at Marvel Studios. So I don't see that as a bad way to bring her character in and then further delve into it.
Yeah.
With her own show. Because we are nearing the end of WandaVision.
It's true.
3 more episodes.
Really quick. Really quick.
Yeah. They were so whatever. So there's a theory about Monica Rambeau. Not exactly a theory, because in the comics she is revealed to be Photon.
Yeah.
Who can control her atoms and just like stuff like that.
In her scan, you couldn't see anything.
It came back negative, so people are like,
in some way, it affected her and gave her powers and so on.
On a molecular level.
Yeah, Wanda like pushing her out of it.
So in episode 5, there was the whole like fight between Wanda and Vision, and to try and avoid the like fight, Wanda like rolled the credits. But if you look closely, you'll see that there was no director and they were missing one co-producer, because they had it as co-producer, but they only had one person.
How do you catch these things? Like,
yeah, I didn't notice that. I've known about all the things you were talking about, and I didn't know that one.
So people think like, who's the director? Who are we missing? Like, Wanda doesn't seem to be in control, so she's not the director.
Well, there's a theory it's Agnes. I saw a theory. Oh my gosh.
I have something on that
later. We may have to talk about it later because I don't
when Vision, in that same episode, Vision questioned where all the children were.
Mm-hmm.
And earlier in that episode, Agnes says, kids, you can't control them no matter how much you try. So that could be saying like either ethically or just like mentally, Wanda can't control children because of their minds.
So what I saw was that it seems like Wanda or whoever is in control is latching on to like fear and like blah blah blah, all these things in their mind, and so it only works on adults because like kids don't have that sort of fear yet, like understanding of the world or whatever. Goodbye, John. Welcome back, John. And so that does confirm that these kids are actually Wanda's and not people that she's controlling.
And also, I noticed that Wanda, when the dog dies in episode 5, she says death is final. Or basically, paraphrasing, she says death is final, and that's not something you change.
That's the most hypocritical part of the show.
Is it?
That's one of my favorite
genuine
ones.
About it, though.
No,
I think that was like a coming to terms line. Like she's like, oh, maybe
later on she's gonna have to accept it.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. But
in the comics, Sparky is Vision's dog, who gets beaten to death and has something inside of it that does something. But essentially, it's poking around where it's not supposed to be, and it has something to do with Agatha. So like it eats this berry basically where it can like see into the future. And so the theory right now, because it died because it ate the stuff in Agnes's bushes, is it ate some berry that allowed it to see the truth, and it knows too much, so she had to kill it off.
It was in her yard, and she had grabbed it up.
So that's my prediction on that.
I noticed. Well, it's not a big thing to notice, but like Wanda doesn't have her Sokovian accent, so
until she goes out.
Yeah, so it's either to add to the aesthetic of like her shows, or I don't know. It's not a major thing.
Civil War and Infinity War, she doesn't have it either.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm. It's explained away just because it's kind of hard to do. So it's explained away as like her trying to fit in. And it just kind of naturally went away over time. I mean, if you noticed, when she comes back out from the force field, it's no,
she had it in Civil War.
Did she?
Yeah, I remember.
I know she didn't have it in Infinity War. I know that for a fact.
I remember in Civil War when she was drinking from her cup.
Because the whole thing was like, it just like there was a bunch of memes that her accent just like kind of magically went away, just because they didn't want her to have to do it anymore.
I heard in an interview that she worked really hard to get that accent right. So I feel like she does want to do it, kind of. Anyways, Hayward, super sus.
Yeah.
And in episode 5 or 4, he was really directing the narrative that Wanda is evil and like ignoring us as a hero.
But I think he's kind of the outside villain. I don't think he's in charge.
You don't think he's Mephisto?
I don't. I think there's a case to be made for him to be Mephisto, but also in this show there's a case to be made for everyone to be Mephisto. There's theories about the stork being Mephisto. There's theories about Pietro being Mephisto. Yeah. My favorite thing from the episode that I didn't get to talk about was that when Peter came in and she said Pietro. Well, in X-Men, he's Peter. In the Fox universe, he was Peter. And so what I liked that happened is when she was like, Pietro, he was like, sure.
Catch that. That's fun.
And so I feel like it's kind of like he didn't know who he was. It's similar to the Geraldine situation where she like didn't know who she was until Wanda touched her. Mm-hmm. I think it'll be something along those lines.
So she's like casting as it goes.
There's a theory that Wanda isn't fully in charge.
That I believe that.
Because when Vision was talking about it, he was saying like, I think you just realized that things like this isn't happening. I don't know what he said. I just know that she was like, oh shoot, yeah, something's starting to seem wrong.
I think there's someone who's orchestrating the whole thing. I think it is Agnes.
In episode 5, Vision is with Norm when he gets that email. So he does that whole thing to like unlock his mind or something.
Yeah.
And, of course he's playing the pronoun game and only using she. Annoying.
Yeah.
Hate that. But maybe it's not Wanda. Because we all know that whenever her powers are in use, we see the victims have a ring of red light in their eyes.
Yep.
That's not the case for any of them. Or when he takes that back, we don't see any sort of thing giving us a tell that it's Wanda. But then again, when Monica comes out of the hexagon, she says that she did feel Wanda in her mind suppressing her with grief. I love that also.
So
Just feeling grief. And last thing, theory that Mephisto is either Ralph, Hayward, or animals that appear in each episode, because if you do notice, there is an animal present in every episode, seemingly watching over Wanda.
Yeah, and the stork was unaffected by her magic.
But also that could be part of Tommy or Billy's powers. I forget which one's which. I think Billy.
So Tommy is super. It's Wiccan and Speed. So one of them is super
I'll just say
speed, one of
Wiccan.
them just says
Reality
Wanda's
shifting.
powers.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird that it got Pietro's powers. But okay.
Well, yeah, there's something I probably shouldn't talk about in this podcast that has to do with that in the comics. But also in the comics, her kids are
just hers.
They're not. Yes, they are, but they are extensions of Mephisto. She has immaculate conception, and then they like at a certain point they like forge into Mephisto and like make him more powerful. Basically, she gets tricked into having them. So I think it's something along those lines too.
So like people think the stork was either because of Wiccan, and also another thing that could be Wiccan is him teaching the dog to roll over or whatever. Yeah. Because he did go like roll over. So maybe they'll delve into their powers in episode 6 or 7 or 8 or 9.
It seems like they're setting it up right now. And then do you have any more?
No.
Okay. Well, this will be the last thing, then we'll move on. It seems like right now they're kind of setting it up to do a Young Avengers show. Because they have almost the full cast of characters. At some point along the line in the Loki TV show, he could be turned into a child. And then we have young Loki.
I saw that.
There's Wiccan and Speed. We have oh my gosh, the girl, the new
Riri Williams.
Oh, the ball.
Oh, Kate Bishop.
Yeah, Kate Bishop. We're gonna have that, and then there's a couple more characters that I'm not remembering correctly.
So, correct me if I'm wrong,
sure.
But is She-Hulk's kid Hulkling?
Yes.
Okay. I know Hulkling's a young Avenger.
I know. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Is all I'll say. So I'm not 100% confident. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Things that are not kind of cool.
I was gonna say that.
Things that are, yeah. So Gina Carano, or Cara Dune, or was Cara Dune on The Mandalorian, has been fired from her role after she said some very
not swag,
strange, not good things on Twitter, I think. I'm going to say what she said.
There's a couple things that she said. Says this one thing, and then there's
nobody here believes this at all.
Nope.
Back this claim.
We do not support her or any of the things she says on the What's Poppin' podcast.
Purely for context. But she was fired because she said, being a Republican today is like being a Jew during the Holocaust.
Cringe.
Other than that,
she
has made fun of people for wearing masks.
Yeah.
She made fun of people for putting pronouns in their bio, and then when she refused to put pronouns in her, bio, even though fans were asking her to show.
Did she put like beep boop or something?
Yeah, and then she put beep boop to belittle and make fun. I believe we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
So not very epic, not good at all.
Yeah.
And she was not heard, but like she did say something about the situation, saying, I can't be canceled if I don't let you cancel me.
Yeah, I did see that.
I don't think that's how it works, but I mean,
she's a big girl. She can handle herself after this. If she wants, according to her, if she wants a big role and to be in a new film or movie, TV show, whatever, she can do it.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think
Because,
this is
like-
this is on the level of career ending.
Yeah.
In general, I don't support cancel culture, but I think in situations like these, it's acceptable.
It's not cancel culture, it's accountability. You know,
Exactly.
It's
And that's what's up.
yeah, like cancel culture is like you completely decimate their career. No longer, you don't even have the chance to educate yourself. But when the public holds somebody accountable, that's like a little bit different from canceling, because the general public understands, okay, if you take the proper steps to educate yourself, then maybe we'll slowly kind of forgive you, you know? So yeah, I think this is more of like an accountability thing.
Yeah.
But I would not hire her because I could not imagine the backlash I would get for that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's probably what a lot of producers, directors, or behind the scenes people are thinking.
Yeah.
Because if you associate her with any project, people are immediately gonna talk
So
about it.
correct
in
me
a
if
negative
I'm
way.
wrong, but wasn't she gonna star in Rangers of the New Republic?
Yeah.
So
Is that
what
canceled or are they
going to
recasting?
do? I don't think
I
they're
think they
going
would-
to recast. I
Yeah.
think they may rewrite. And
Mm.
I'm hoping that Bill Burr will be the main character.
That would
I
be
absolutely.
that would
I
be
love
amazing.
that. Yeah.
Because I like his character a lot.
I just like him a lot.
I like him
he's
a lot.
hilarious.
Yeah,
What's
it's
his
so funny.
dynamic? Like,
Yeah.
who is he?
He
Oh.
was the guy in the Mandalorian the bald dude who saw
Oh, okay,
Lando's
okay.
face.
With the Boston accent.
Yeah.
I like how they didn't make him change his accent. They just let it be. That was the best. Oh my goodness.
That means somewhere in a galaxy far, far away,
Boston
everyone has
exists.
a Boston accent.
I was watching a movie a long time ago. I forget which movie it was. I think it was Solo or something. But one of the characters says like, "Oh my God" or "Jesus Christ," which means that in a galaxy far, far away, Christianity has made it that far. I think that's crazy. But anyways, so like I think that's pretty crazy. Another pretty crazy thing
You know
is
what else is
Falcon and the
pretty
Winter
crazy?
Soldier.
So,
Falcon
like,
and the Winter Soldier is said to be Marvel's most violent project
Until Deadpool.
until
Hey,
then.
that's
Until Deadpool.
which I'd also, just side note, would be a cool way to introduce mutants.
Deadpool.
Just like Deadpool's like, you guys don't have mutants.
That's what I
yet?"
had said. That's what I had said. I was saying like in Deadpool, it's introduced, and I believe I said this on the podcast. It's just at the start of the next Deadpool movie, the mutants just exist, and he's like, "Oh well, this kind of seems like a continuity error. Seems like the mouse really wanted to get his grubby paws over like the X-Men universe, and then that's it. Like that's just how they're introduced, which I don't love. I'd like them to be introduced in a better way, which it seems like they're going to be, but it would be kind of funny.
It would be. But yeah, Winter Soldier or The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is coming out March 19th on Disney Plus.
Sure is.
Very excited. There was a trailer for it released on Super Bowl, and we got a glimpse into a little bit of the plot, a little bit of the characters, a little bit of the main duo's dynamic, which is a married couple in counseling. So I hope it's funny. If it's not funny, I'm gonna be so sad.
It will be. It'll be funny. Surely it'll be funny.
Don't
It kind
call
of
me
has the
Shirley.
obligation to be funny. I
I'm
mean,
sorry, Krista. It'll be funny.
I love saying that whenever people are like Shirley or like to be frank.
Yeah. You're Frank.
I won't.
I won't be Frank. It's not my name.
Get it right.
I say I say Shirley all the time, and so all my friends are like, "Don't call me Shirley," and I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
They're funny. I like them.
Yeah, they're all right. Anyways,
Wait, one more thing about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Sorry. According to reports, there's a 200% more like viewer. God, I'm saying this so wrong. How do I
More
say it?
viewer.
Yeah, just like by 200%, there's expected to be more viewers than The Mandalorian's debut.
Could that be because there's a bigger audience of
Marvel fans than Star Wars?
I always thought they would be equal, but
I do think there's more Marvel people. Especially because it's Sebastian Stan's character.
He's hot.
And also
Yes.
because he's gotten like 15 minutes of screen time each movie. So people are like, give us more. And then they finally did. So everyone's like, ooh, we got to watch this. We got to celebrate.
In sad news, Tom Holland has gone on record saying that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will not be appearing in the new movie. The direct quote he said is, "No, they will not be appearing in the films unless they have hidden the most massive piece of information from me," which I think
you say that in
too big of a
accent?
secret for them. Sorry, no, they will not be appearing in the films
that's like
unless they have hidden the most massive piece of information from me, which I think is too big of a secret for them to keep from me. But as of yet, it'll be a continuation of the Spider-Man movies that we've been making. Yeah, in it. Yeah. Yeah, in it.
Say
Right?
Tuesday.
Right.
Say
Tuesday.
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 croissant.
Croissant.
No, he says Quaxon.
Quaxon. Hey, mate, it's Tuesday, innit? It's
Do you want a
Tuesday.
Quaxon?
Hey, it's Tuesday. It's time to
from
do
the
maths.
projection,
Time to
like-
go to maths class.
Anyways,
So
don't worry,
anyways,
I know you want
like
more.
10 to 15 minutes of screen time we thought Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield would have. It's now what, 0? So that's
Potentially.
I
But
think he's a
I don't think
liar.
you can hide.
He's
Let
a
me
liar.
remind you that
That is
on
not
this
done.
podcast, we had a series of events where we reported on She-Hulk like 5 times. We said, oh yeah, she's going to be in it. And then she came out and said, no, I'm not. And then it got announced that, yeah, she is. So I feel like it's just another one of those situations.
He's making
I
a
don't.
point.
Because either it's Tom Holland being really strategic and finally not telling the public about a movie, or it's like true and we don't get anything,
No,
I don't want to cope with
tell
that,
him.
so no.
I think
I
there's
don't
no
think
way
they did. I don't think they told Tom. I think they're
that
gonna-
would be funny. They cannot trust him with that information. That is
Like I would keep that from Tom. Tom would
Well,
absolutely.
how do you hide that from
tell
someone
everyone.
in the movie?
Well, apparently,
They
if they
did
only
it
have
in
15
Endgame.
minutes of screen time, then
That's true.
yeah, didn't they have him like acting with like tennis balls? Just do that again.
It's
But they
just
would
they
know.
told him the script for the scene, and he's like, "I got it," but he didn't know the plot for
Yeah.
Endgame. Maybe they're doing that. Also, this could be him, proving to Marvel that they can give him info.
They can trust him.
Yeah,
Benedict
he's like,
Cumberbatch.
"Guys."
is
He's like,
over
no,
it, but
they
they're
will
telling him
not
to
be in
quiet.
it. They won't be in it.
Like, there's no consequence if he does accidentally confirm it, because people are already certain. But if he's able to hold on to this, then Marvel's gonna be like, "Okay, kid, okay,
All right, okay.
okay."
I guess it's Marvel week because almost all the news we have for the beginning of the podcast is all Marvel related.
Mhm.
Next up,
Yeah, we talked about WandaVision for quite a while.
Anyways,
we got another
go
30
quick.
minutes.
Go
so,
quick. Move fast.
Well,
all right.
yeah.
Chris Evans may be reprising his role. Krista, hit us with that info.
Okay, in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, there's going to be a bunch of characters, so people are expecting for Chris Evans to come back as a Hydra-affiliated Captain America because...
Which happened in the comics.
Yeah, everyone hated that, though, but also because it happened in Endgame when the...
Hail Hydra. Remember he said
Hail
that in
Hydra.
the elevator.
Yeah,
He said that in the
yeah,
elevator.
I didn't know how to explain that.
I'll just finish your sentences for you.
Yeah,
Whenever you we're just the duo here. All right.
And then if you guys remember in Fantastic Four, he did play the role of Johnny Storm, so people
he did do that.
they're
That's
saying
true.
oh my god, Fantastic Four, they're going to come back, which honestly, they should just recast.
I don't think they should do that. I think that's dumb.
Recast?
No. Have him reprising his role as Johnny Storm.
But also, I have seen a lot of fan casts with John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Honestly, don't really care for it. It'd be great. I wouldn't be offended.
I
but
want John
also,
Krasinski.
I feel like there's a lot of people. I saw this one fan cast. I can't remember who, but I do remember that Johnny Storm was cast as Dacre Montgomery.
I like that. I like that a lot. But also
a lot of fans prefer him as Wolverine.
He's Wolverine. Yeah.
I see it
but
as
also Taron Egerton can be Wolverine. Anyways, Thor's body double is struggling to keep up with how buff Chris Hemsworth is getting because he really wants to bulk up for this new movie, and so like Thor's body double has to eat like 5 burgers a day.
Every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours he's eating, and he said he's sick of it, and it doesn't fulfill him anymore, and it's not rewarding in any way.
Yeah, I think he said that he just doesn't like
so
eating
sad.
anymore.
Yeah,
That's
like
so
that's
sad.
insane. That's really intense.
yeah.
Dang.
So that's kind of a
So
bummer.
why is he getting so bulky for this movie?
It should be a body double.
No.
Thor. Oh,
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, I don't know, but if you've seen the set photos, he's massive.
Yeah, I have.
Pretty. Yeah.
Someone was joking. He was like, Brie Larson's in it? Thought that was funny.
Anyways,
Moving forward.
Krista, you tried the Lady Gaga Oreos. What did you think?
Dropping everything. No.
Really?
No?
It's not like I hate them or anything.
We did report on that,
On what?
that they were bad.
Oh, yeah. It just tastes like the golden Oreos with like normal
Okay.
cream, but it tastes like dye because it's dyed green.
Okay.
So it's like not my favorite. I can only eat like 2.
Fun
Really?
story.
Only 2?
That'll be up on
I mean,
the TikTok.
I just
You can only eat 2 at all.
I did.
Ethan, I don't think
like-
I'm gonna put that.
You need to
video
post
on
that. I
TikTok.
think it's funny.
You should.
I think
it's
funny.
I'll just say
I
like
think that was hilarious.
Can you put a caption on it that said like he got the wrong ones?
yeah.
You bought the wrong one. He was
He's so
like,
confident.
these Oreos taste normal.
Yeah, me and my mom were perusing at Target today, and we found what we thought were the Lady Gaga Oreos. And I taste tested them in the car. My mom was very excited. She was recording me. She was like, "Oh, you're gonna put this on TikTok? It'd be great." And then I ate them, and they were just regular Oreos.
How embarrassed were you? Or did you even
Really
realize?
embarrassed. I didn't.
Did you even
know.
realize, or like?
Were you
I
just
was
like,
I was like, I think that.
Krista.
not allowed to say that? I'm not allowed to.
I'm about to pull a.
There's so much chaos.
I'm about to pull a Gina Carano on you, man. You're about to be.
Damn.
Where are the dogs coming from?
I'm just
Sweating.
So any listeners right now, make sure you follow our TikTok to see Ethan absolutely humiliate himself. No.
damn.
My stomach hurts. Yeah. Oh,
I'm not even gonna cut that. I'm just gonna do beep, and then I'm gonna call this episode explicit. And then
are you
there,
serious?
here goes our
Is it
street
really
cred.
a bad word?
Look at that.
Now we're pulling out weapons.
You don't mess around on what's popping.
Oh,
Krista.
Britney Spears. She has been in a court battle. Why are you laughing, fool?
So-
What?
This episode is chaos.
It is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Britney Spears has been in a legal battle to fight for her conservation. Is that what it is?
That sounds kind of correct.
Yeah, I feel like that's. I have to look it up.
You're the all-knowing Krista McNair.
Yeah, that's why I have to look it up.
Yeah, how do you
Oh.
think she's all knowing? Yeah.
I thought she just knew it all. I don't know.
Conservationship. See, I knew it. I am all knowing. Don't doubt me. I doubt myself enough. Anyways,
You're all knowing, but you're also all doubting. So
yeah.
Not a great
Fatal
combo.
flaw. Anyways, so she won.
yeah, boom.
Woohoo!
you
It
go.
comes a few days after her what's it called? Her documentary about her legal battle came out. And since that documentary came out, people have been demanding that Justin Bieber apologize to her. Justin Timberlake apologized to her because of their whole like relationship and the exposure it got both of them, but also she got negative publicity because of his Crimea River music video where he had her had a body double for her
Mhm.
and basically painted her as the bad guy. And claimed not infidelity, but like cheating, and it
That's
was
infidelity.
That's
I thought infidelity was through marriage.
I think it's the same either way.
But yeah, people are like, hey, you're writing on the coattails of two famous pop stars. Apologize. If you don't know, the other pop star is Janet Jackson.
What happened with Janet Jackson?
Super Bowl something. They had a performance together at halftime, and he exposed her.
On purpose?
Yes.
It was an accident.
It's said to be an accident, but he very clearly reached for it and ripped off her shirt. And because of that, he got no blame for it, and she was blacklisted. I'm very passionate about that. I hate it. I don't like Justin Timberlake that much.
I like Justin Timberlake, man.
And you do you. I don't judge.
But I also didn't know about any of this, so.
It's a crazy world. So we're really happy for Brittany. Hope she gets like, I don't think she needs help, but like if she does want help, I really hope she's able to find it. Because I feel like it's been brutal on her these past few years.
Yeah.
I know a few stuff about her because I heard that she loved to drive around. Even if paparazzi was like tailing her, she loved to drive around. And with this conservationship, her father took away that. She wasn't allowed to drive for like 3 years. And she'd be grounded if she talked to people. And she had all her interviews, like they gave the interviewer the questions. And she wasn't allowed to do her Vegas residency for a bit. She wasn't allowed to perform, make new music. Where's John?
What the heck?
What?
He's ready.
Video
what?
version
I don't know.
or non-video version listeners. John has just donned a baseball helmet.
Y'all need to see this.
But I'm very happy for Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Wait, say it again.
Kneecap privileges. Privilege.
Why are you Russian?
Kneecap privileges.
Oh,
Guys, WandaVision has the control over mine.
Oh my gosh. Maybe that's why my Let's talk about the Super Bowl, yo.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Dropping on Donald Trump. Probably not.
What?
Okay.
He says. That's what he says.
I'm gonna keep a lot of stuff in this episode. This is gonna be a very entertaining episode.
Yeah, the week. Hey,
a lot of people.
What's after Friday?
I think it's the weekend.
Weird. Wait,
What was the point? What was the point?
When did the Super Bowl happen?
On the weekend, I think.
Weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
I made some pretty
Super Bowl
bomb jalapeno poppers. I take pride.
Yo, so did my family.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, my mom made some. Hey, Mom, if you're listening, leave a voice message and tell the podcast how good the jalapeno poppers were.
Nice. Another thing that was pretty good, in my opinion, I don't know about y'all, but
I agree.
Okay. The halftime show.
Ew? Yes. Oh.
Look, it was very minimalistic. He didn't have any surprise features, but
and he
you
paid so
have
much
to
money
know his story in order for it to be amazing. So I found a TikTok that explained it pretty well. I'm going to play it in 3, 2, 1.
A lot of people have been wondering what's been going on with The Weeknd. Well, if we look at his halftime show tonight, we can get an idea. Back in August, we saw him like this at the MTV Music Awards. Then in November at the American Music Awards. And then last month in his music video wearing the same outfit for Save Your Tears. We saw a lot of this at the show tonight. He starts off in front of a choir, this innocent singer chasing his dreams. Then we find him in a hall of mirrors, quite literally blinded by the light. But then we see him as these other versions of himself as he does plastic surgery to chase the fame in Hollywood and chase his dreams. Even though we quite literally see him on top of the world at this part right after, very quickly we see it getting out of control as these versions of himself manifest and he's surrounded by them in every direction. While he does achieve fame and happiness, in the end Hollywood swallows him up, spits him out, and all these versions of himself around him are dead. While this is the scene that a lot of people are going to remember tonight's show by, you got to give it to The Weeknd, for this has been months in the making. He's been fully committed, and tonight was the finale.
Boom.
Honestly, you don't even
Wow.
you don't even need to know that to think it was a great performance. He
That
brought the
too.
vocals.
That-
He
yeah.
brought vocals.
He did bring the vocals.
I saw a whole
Everyone's
Twitter
complaining
argument.
that the audio quality was bad,
Mm.
which I mean it
Yeah.
was, but it was live.
It was just like the volume.
Most people at the
was
Super
too
Bowl
low
don't
for him.
perform live,
Mhm.
and he did it live.
And
So
it
he's the
sounded
man.
amazing.
And it sounded good.
There was a Twitter argument that said he was using autotune, and honestly, I didn't take offense to that because that
And?
means that he's just that good. Like he's just like he's that good that he can trick people into thinking he's using autotune. That's
That
pretty great.
whoa yeah. Also,
Mhm.
have you guys ever heard his speaking voice?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no.
Actually, yes, I have. I watched Uncut Gems.
Yeah. Oh, he was in Uncut Gems. I didn't know that. Wow.
Wow. I
Yeah.
haven't, yeah.
Hasn't done an interview in a long time, but recently did one. I thought that was interesting. I don't know if that's to add to his persona or if he's just a private guy.
Hmm.
But I thought that was
I'm
fun.
kind
My
of sad
favorite-
to see the red suit go though. I think that's the end of the
Yeah.
saga, so
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm
I
happy he
loved-
didn't do the Grammys though.
Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
though? Are you?
I'm very happy. He would not have the same effect if he did it at the Grammys.
That's true.
I think,
Plus, it
I
was
think
not
the Super
in a
Bowl was
medley.
his good choice.
I my favorite meme that's come from all of this is the memes of him like choking the cameraman when he's in the Hall of Mirrors, because he's like holding the camera like he's like
Like you know
he's
those
singing that.
those vloggers who pretend to be holding the camera, but it's really just the
Yeah,
guy behind.
and there's a dude there.
Freddie
and I
from
think that's
iCarly.
so funny that there's just like a guy that was filming while he's like.
Or do they just hand off the camera to him?
I
I feel like they just
probably
handed it.
off the
No,
camera.
that's a pretty expensive piece of equipment. I would hold on
You
to
don't
it.
think so? You don't
I-
think so?
I
I
think
totally think it
They
was.
could buy a
They
new
just handed
camera.
it off to him.
He could buy a
Maybe.
new camera.
Yeah, he. Yeah, come
But
on.
like, maybe they handed off to him. Maybe.
I like to imagine they didn't though. I
I
like to
saw-
imagine there was
Yeah.
someone there.
I saw this one. Wow, John, if you guys don't have the visuals, John is recreating it.
We need to put a seizure warning on this.
But I saw a meme for it. It was probably my favorite one. It was just like 5 seconds before class starts and you're trying to find the Zoom link.
Yeah. Oh man.
I thought that was
My
fun.
favorite one's a dude duetted the video and he was like,
Ethan is now getting choked out by himself.
Oh man. You know it's a good if there's no memes coming from the Super Bowl halftime show, it was a bad show.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy
I
some
mean, that's really true. If you don't become a meme, even for like 5
Mhm.
seconds,
yeah. I think the best meme was Katy Perry's little sharks. I like that.
The Sharks.
Yeah.
SpongeBob,
Left shark.
From two
That was
years
that was a terrible halftime show, but it had memes.
That was bad.
Shakira.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
funny.
I
I was not prepared for J Lo, but the rest of it was funny.
I don't. I'm sorry. Did you not see Shakira? It was Shakira featuring J Lo.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
hilarious. That was hilarious.
Great shows.
great show.
Yeah, good shows.
Another thing I'm hoping is going to be a great show whenever we get let out of this
There you
pandemic.
go. There you go.
Taylor Swift's new, like not new, but like redropping an album that she finally got. What's the word?
Ownership.
The
I guess.
ownership of
I guess, yeah, full ownership of it. She dropped a song this morning. I love it.
love story, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
love story.
It's a love story.
It's a good song in the first place. I liked it now. Great.
Did she add anything?
I think she had something.
Did she add anything? To
I mean,
to
she
it?
redropped it at least. so.
She
Marry me,
pronounced
Julie.
Romeo different one time, apparently.
Romeo. Romeo. Just like really wrong pronunciation.
That was really funny.
You good? It's just-
That's not that.
yeah.
I thought it was really good. Romeo. Anyways, if you guys looked at her,
She had like a whole battle with Scooter Braun. It's like the
Mhm.
whole thing, right?
if you guys saw her Instagram post promoting it, she had a little card after the cover picture for the new album, and there was a secret code in it.
I
You
didn't
know what
that.
that secret code said?
What did it say?
April 9.
Oh, wait, that long? I mean,
I know.
You gotta wait
But-
that long.
There are multiple meanings behind that date that fans are left questioning as to which one it is. So there's option A. It's for her fiddler that was part of her little entourage during the beginning of her career that she was best friends with, but randomly one day kicked out or fired. So people are like, and apparently her song 15 was about her. Or it's option 2. April 9th is National Speaking Up Day. It's about a bunch of LGBTQ plus people who didn't like come out, and this is like their silence. So either
So
she's
people
gonna
think
come
she's-
out.
People think she's gay with her fiddler?
People, yeah, there was a theory. I didn't want to mention
Really?
it because I don't want to like, say something wrong.
Mhm.
But there is a theory that she was dating her, and that management found out and forced her to fire her.
Maybe that's why she was so bad with relationships.
And also,
Interesting.
there is a picture of her and Kate Moss at a concert together, and it looks like they were making out. But Taylor and Kate Moss came out and said that she was just whispering in her ear because there was loud music. Lots of fans, I think they hope for it. I don't know if it has any grounding. But that's
I
my
think
opinion.
April 9th could also be when the album drops, right? I mean, is there a set date yet?
I don't know. But something's coming out that day. Get it? Huh. Huh.
Nice. So why hadn't she released it earlier?
The album?
Mhm.
Because it was
Or why is she re-releasing it now?
because it was under Scooter Braun and he owned her music, and she felt like that was unfair because she created it not all by herself, but like it was her baby basically. And he was making a profit off of her baby.
Gotcha. Good for Taylor.
Yeah.
Good for you, Taylor. Can I call you Taylor? I know you're listening.
Can I call you Tay?
Leave a voice message of you singing Love
Could you
Story.
imagine if we actually got a voice message from? That would be pretty dope.
You know what I'm really loyal to?
What?
Dungeons and Dragons.
You could
Are
have
you really?
The movies.
Oh, I love the movies.
Yeah, why doesn't someone who know a little bit more about the movie that's question mark.
Yeah, Krista.
This has been a very Krista heavy episode. I'm not
It
gonna
is.
lie,
I mean,
but
we
okay
missed
for-
her, man.
Yeah, this is just me making up for the times I missed.
2 weeks that you've been gone.
Gosh, such a long time. I'll have to find the article. Okay, found the article. So Dungeons and Dragon is being made into a movie. It's a live action adaptation.
Who's in it?
it?
You better finish, man.
Yeah, come on, let me explain.
Sorry, keep explaining.
It's live action. Okay.
Live action. Cool.
Anyways,
Good stuff.
so I don't know how they're gonna do with all the creatures, like the CGI behind them, or maybe they'll do puppets like Grogu. But I feel like CGI really struggles with things that are supposed to look like they belong. You know what I mean? Like they're really good at like fantasy worlds, but like I don't know how they do.
Well, D&D is a fantasy world, so
Yeah, that's why I think it'll be good. So they have Chris Pine. I don't know any of these people's roles, but there's Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, and Justice Smith have been cast officially.
nice.
So that's all I got on that.
How exciting!
You know what else is exciting?
What else
What?
is exciting?
I don't know. Someone else take the reins.
All right. There's been a bit of a thing going around. Actually, John, why don't you hit us with this one? I feel like it's been me and Chris this episode.
Yeah, I felt that too. Oh,
I mean, I don't really know much.
Yeah.
I don't really know much, Ethan.
All right, Andy, hit us with this one.
Aaron Rodgers got engaged. To I don't know.
No, what?
That's crazy.
No way!
Hey, yeah, good for Aaron Rodgers.
You know who too?
Congratulations.
I guess
Aaron.
that's something you do when you don't make the Super Bowl.
No, who to?
Dang.
Oh, dang.
Dang. Speaking of the
Dang.
Super Bowl,
But
He's just gonna gloss
congratulations,
over
but
that.
Congratulations.
Wait, who's
That's
he
the
getting married to?
Andy, who's he getting
I
married to?
don't know. I missed the name and then the episode started. So I don't know. I think her-
Shailene
Mr.
Woodley.
Yanda, leave a voice message on how unprepared Andy is.
Yeah.
Mr. Yanda, leave a message about how this
Miss
episode
Rihanna,
compares
just
to all
leave
the
a
other
message.
ones.
Just leave
Also,
a message,
Miss Yonda,
please.
leave an episode on Krista's integrity with the whole.
Just leave a message, Miss Yonda, please. Anything, really. Just how you doing? What's going on?
So yeah, who's he getting engaged to?
Shailene Woodley,
Who's that?
star of the Divergent trilogy. Not actually a trilogy. They only got 2 movies out before production was like, no, we're not making money. John concerns me.
Is that
He also starred in
Fault in Our Stars?
the Secret Life of American Teen
You go
Is
ahead.
that Fault in Our
Yeah.
Stars?
and The
Girl.
Fault in Our Stars.
That's what I thought.
She's a
Nice.
major activist as well. I feel like that should be
Right.
included. Yes.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I don't know
that's
anything
awesome.
about Aaron Rodgers. Does he sing? How is he?
Football player.
He's a football player. He's like
Respect.
one of the best. We
Yeah,
talked
but, like,
about him on
personality?
Undefeated. We talked about him on the Undefeated, our sports podcast. So y'all should.
Is he a good guy?
Yeah,
No.
he's good at football. And
No,
he's a
that's
nice-
not the
nice-
question. That's not the
Is he a
question.
nice person? Is he a nice person?
Yeah, he's a nice person.
Okay.
Okay, that's all we need.
That's
Moving
all we
on.
need.
Another nice person would be Dr. Michael Obeng. Thank you, Ghanaian. I think that's how you say it. Doctor.
Ghanaian?
Doctor from Ghana. Helped Tessica Brown. If you don't know who Tessica Brown is, maybe this name will help. Gorilla Glue Girl.
The glue girl.
Gorilla Glue Girl. So anyways, what happened was Tessica Brown bought a spray can of Gorilla Glue. I think she said that she knew.
There is a product called Gorilla Hairspray.
Is it
Hair
called
snot.
Gorilla Hairspray?
Hair snot.
Oh yeah, it's Gorilla Snot, and it's in the form of a hairspray bottle.
Mm-mm.
So I think Tessica Brown either acknowledged that it was Gorilla Glue and put it in her hair, or she thought it was Gorilla Glue making hairspray and she put it in her hair. But either way, there are rumors that she's going to sue Gorilla Glue. I don't think there's a case there, but
I don't either.
I've seen someone's theory of what her case is going to be, and honestly, she might have a case.
yeah,
I feel like there's no case.
yeah. Because they have, you think.
Yeah, they have things on the bottle that says
Says-
don't use
says
for
that it's
that.
glue.
It doesn't say anything about not using it on hair. It says
Well,
it says you can use it on your scalp.
Does
and-
it?
where does it say that?
It says on the bottle.
Does it really?
Yeah. It said it's multi-use. So she could honestly fight for that. And then
She
if people
Oh, if it
if-
says, yeah. okay,
and
if it
I
says
saw
that,
this
then
was a really big point, but apparently if the company tries to say like it's common sense not to use it on your hair, it's not a good thing to try and use common sense in a legal battle because
Yeah.
that can very easily be misinterpreted and
Right.
there's no definition of common sense for any situation.
fair enough.
Yeah.
And
I
also
saw a thing that the glue was water activated, so as soon as she took a shower, it was like in there. Like when she tried to wash it out, it was like in there.
I think it was stuck for like 2 months or something. Anyways, TMZ released a video. It was really like shoddy video. You would think TMZ would have better camera quality by now, but
TMZ. Do you really?
honestly
you really
I felt
think that?
so bad.
yeah, no.
Like-
She said in the video she was like she was on like a hospital bed and she was like running her fingers through her hair and she's like, oh my god, it's so nice to finally put my hands through my hair, and she's like, I can feel my scalp. I'm like, okay, that's nice, but the whole situation's so mucky,
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I can't laugh at her. Like
Mhm.
I just feel
I've
so
seen a lot of
terrible.
people comparing this to the McDonald's coffee situation, which I think is not comparable
Mhm.
because everyone basically she's become a laughing stock. Have you all heard about the McDonald's coffee situation?
Yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
Where a woman spilled hot coffee on herself and then sued McDonald's.
Mhm.
So basically, she's become like a laughing stock because McDonald's did a good job of covering it up, but they were heating the coffee way too hot.
It was near boiling.
Yeah, it was boiling. So she had third-degree burns on her genitalia from spilling it. But the reason they were heating it up so hot is so that they would cut cost on refills, because then it would take longer for people to drink, and then they wouldn't want to refill anymore, which is scummy and bad. And it's illegal for them to heat it up as hot as they did. So she had an actual case to sue, and she didn't even want to. She just wanted like $1,000, and then her legal team made her ask for more, and she got more compensation. And then McDonald's made her a laughing stock and covered it up well, and now she's being bullied on the internet. So I've seen that been compared to this situation, but I don't know. I don't think she has as good as a case.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to say like I don't want to make it seem like I'm implying that she's a liar or any of the situation was her own doing. But I did see something that said, A, if it had been a month, why didn't she have any growth? Every month, humans grow at least half an inch of hair.
Yeah.
B, if she styled her hair with it, there would be at least a comb or a brush stuck in her hair as well, unless she did it and then sprayed it on top as like a setting. But she said she thought it was a styling gel. So her hand, something, I don't know. But
Well, leave off on a light note. And speaking of McDonald's.
Yeah. I was gonna switch over, but I forgot.
I got this.
Hit us up with it. Hit us up with it.
Hit a home run.
Ready? High C. This is High C, right?
Yeah.
What flavor of High C?
Lava Burst High C is out of here, baby. Or well, actually, it's here
It's actually
at
it's back
McDonald's.
in.
yeah,
It's not.
it's not at McDonald's.
I just wanted to give that. Yeah, walk off home run.
Yeah.
Hey. High C Lava Burst is coming back to it's coming to McDonald's.
That's right. I'm so excited. Did y'all? Was that the drink of your childhood?
Yes.
Yeah.
It sure
Actually,
wasn't mine.
mine was just like the orange. Mine.
That is
one
the orange.
closest, but it's lava. Oh, then mine was lava burst. Sorry, I got it mixed up with the other one. I had lava.
Yeah,
burst.
I love the High C Lava Burst, and they're bringing it back, baby.
I'd never
I'm
had
so
it
ready.
before.
You have to try
You've
it.
never had it?
It's like
Dude.
it's like the McDonald. You know how the McDonald's Sprite puts you on a new wave?
Yeah.
It's like we could get High C Lava Burst, like the regular High C Lava Burst, but the McDonald's High C Lava Burst puts you on another wave, man.
Okay.
Probably this is because like their drinks are like super concentrated.
Yeah,
Major carbonation.
yeah.
Is it carbonated or is it like a juice?
I think it is carbonated.
Is it? I thought it was just juice.
I think it's lightly carbonated.
Maybe.
Is it a spritzer?
I don't think
Yes.
so, because you can buy it in like a juice box.
Yeah.
Oh, then maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe it
Also-
just has a bunch of sugar.
Maybe my memory is wrong.
I like since they like discontinued it a long time ago. I also have not seen High C in like a grocery store before for a long time. So,
I
Are you
used
more
to
of
drink.
a emergency guy?
I'm more
Nice.
of a V8.
Nice.
So,
Thanks.
yeah.
I thought it was fun.
What
I'm more of
about-
a pina colada. Oop.
Wow. Well, no, still can't see it.
It's
There we go.
naked. Put some clothes on
Okay,
that.
I have a light, so no matter which way I put it, unless it's like this, will you be able to see it?
Yeah, we can see it right now. It's naked.
There we. Okay.
Hey,
It's naked.
put some clothes on that thing.
God.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to this episode of What's Poppin', Season 3, Episode 7. We talked about a whole lot of stuff, including Gina Carano and her absurd comments. We talked about Thor's body double, struggling, poor guy. And then we talked about, what else did we talk about? We talked about
Super
Taylor
Bowl.
Swift. We talked about Super Bowl. We talked about Britney Spears. We talked about a whole bunch.
About the weekend.
We talked about the weekend.
What may be happening next week, Andy?
I can't feel nothing.
Next week. I don't know. Maybe you can hear us live from Twitch and maybe YouTube. There's some things we got to work out with YouTube. But for sure, Twitch. You can find us on Twitch at, let me pull it up right now. I'm pretty sure it's just What's Popping. Let me find it real quick. But while I'm doing that, make sure you listen to our other podcasts. I have to update it. Anyways, make sure you listen to our other podcasts. The Armchair Detectives, that one came out 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago. I don't know. The Undefeated came out a long time ago. It was a great show. John made an appearance on that show.
I've been on that for like a while now, so.
Oh, yeah. Boom. But double podcasting over here. The
Ooh.
third show is, of course, The Almighty. What's poppin'?
Ew.
And then we have an actual show. We have two shows, technically. We have Beyond the Sidelines. That's a sports commentary show. And then we have the video version of this podcast, which you can find on TCTV.
We got 3 shows because we also have a
We also have Talent Show.
talent show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. Would you look at that? Talent Show with Ethan Hyatt.
I was about to say, who's on that show?
Me.
And Corey Sayer, who we had last episode.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And that's been What's Poppin'. Make sure to follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Twitch now. I will try to find a way to leave a link there, but I think you can leave a link if you go live.
Leave a voice message.
Let's see. What's a question we'll
Yes.
ask today?
What's your favorite drink?
Boom.
And what fast food chain has it?
And if no fast food chains has it, What
Where do you
goes
buy
your-
it?
Where do you
Yeah,
buy it? Where do you get it?
Yeah.
We want to know.
No, that's the question. Which grocery store do you shop
Leave a
at?
voice message. That's Grammy. That's Mom, Dad, Mr. Yonda.
Yeah.
Krista, leave one.
Again. Thank you for listening. See you guys next
Give me
episode.
green screen. Put me green screen, Andy.